Okay, let's sing the good morning song. Good morning, good morning, good morning, how are you? I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? How are you today, Alice? How are you today, Rory? How are you today, William? How are you today, Juliet? How are you today, Simon? How are you today, Annabelle? How are you today, Joseph? Great, let's read our book. Today we're going to read and use our imagination with the book Out of the Blue, illustrated by Allison J. So today, my friends, we have a book and there are no words, so I'll have to tell the story. And you can think of what you think should be there as well. So we're going to start on this page. We see a beach with a red and white lighthouse. And there's some boats, some gulls flying by. Next we see, in the lighthouse, a boy and his dog looking out the window at the gulls. In the next picture, the boy and his dog are looking and seeing the gulls, the water, boats, and the beach. Then we see them leave the lighthouse, and a cat joins them too. We also see the people on the beach. Some are sitting down to rest in the sun. Others are pushing a boat out. Here we see the boy has a bucket and a shovel. And some people are starting to build and play in the sand. And the boy collects a shell, and people are playing in the water on surfboards. Others are watching those in the sand. And the boy and the girl go off, and they're looking for something on the beach. And they find a tide pool. And the girl's got a net, and she catches what looks like a fish. And he uses a shell, and he looks through the shell, and he sees the lighthouse and a kite, and it looks like a storm is coming. The girl's trying to fish in the storm. And then a whale starts coming ashore. But everybody's nervous of the storm, so the boy and his dog run inside, as well as his, might be his mom or his dad or mom or uncle. And then he looks out the window, as well as play with the sand and shells that he found. There's a storm brewing outside, and it's getting worse. And then the waves go up high and splash some of the windows of the lighthouse. But the boy, and I guess his dad maybe, are sleeping at the lighthouse. They don't seem to be bothered by the storm. But the next day, there is an octopus on shore wrapped up in a fisherman's net. And people look and say, "What should we do?" And the octopus looks very concerned when he wakes up. Some people run away. They're afraid he might hurt them. And the boy takes pictures of the octopus, but he notices when he's taking pictures that the octopus is crying. So he talks to the little girl and his pets and say, "What should we do?" And they go closer, and they decide to get some scissors and cut, and then a little bird and Dogs come and cut with their teeth and their beaks. Make sure that I didn't see the picture. And after that, animals and divers and even the birds start helping pull and push this octopus back to the ocean. And the octopus joins them in the sea. And there's a fishing boat to which a giant fish opens that fishing net to let the other fish free. Looks like all the animals are enjoying the water in the ocean. And the boy and his dog look out the lighthouse, and they watch the octopus leave and go back to his home. It looks like he has a shell full of oysters. And there's the moon. And that is the end. Alright, let's sing a song. Let's sing Down in the Meadow. Down in the meadow in an itty bitty pool swam two little fishies and a mama fishy too. Swim, said mama fishy, swim if you can. So they swam and they swam all over the dam. Bit, bap, bit, batum, watum, chew. Bit, bap, bap, watum, chew. Bit, bap, watum, chew. And they swam all over the dam. And they swam all over the dam. Bit, bap, bap, watum, chew. Bit, bap, bap, watum, chew. Bit, bap, bap, watum, chew. And they swam all over the dam. And they swam all over the dam. Okay, it's time for me to go. Let's sing the goodbye song. Goodbye, Alice. Goodbye, Rory. Goodbye, William. It's time for me to go. Goodbye, Juliet. Goodbye, Simon. Goodbye, Annabelle. It's time for me to go. Goodbye, Joseph. Goodbye, Mr. Nick. Goodbye, everyone. It's time for me to go. Goodbye, guys. See you again soon.